Alright. I just got back from Cindy's. Looks like maybe David has already been down here to take care of the animals, because he's done his usual lazy routine by hanging the bucket on the deal instead of putting it where it belongs. I'll just put this in here. Yeah, I set up a deal for the blackberries at Cindy's. So now all I got to do is go get some dirt and get that set up. And then I'm going to dig up my blackberries and transplant them over there since David wants to be a crybaby. And then I'll just let his go feral again, because that's pretty much what he wanted to do in the first place. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Here's a new egg. Today's the 15th. There's a new egg. Okay, that's 29. That's a new egg. 29. 29. That's a new egg. Do I think all of these are old? Yeah. All right, so I'll label these guys. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. All right, so that's a 10. Today's the 15th. Yeah, 15. 15. Okay, that's 13. 15. 15. 15. Okay, that's a 13. And it's 10. All right, we're good. So I kind of had a busy day today. I'll go ahead and let them make another nest down here. If there's any extras, they can lay them there. Hi, Candy. Precious Candy, yeah. She's the little princess. Anyways. So tomorrow I'm going to work on Caplinger, so I'm going to come and get all this and take it to Caplinger tomorrow. And those eggs will be exposed. But that's all right. I'll see about putting something back there. And maybe I'll leave this one because I don't think I'll need it. It's too thin. So I'll probably leave these back there so it can somewhat be covered up and just pull this big one out because I'll need it. I'll need it. Yeah. Where's those kittens? So, anyways, I don't remember what I did this morning. Oh, I moved some containers. Totes. There's the kittens. I moved some totes this morning. And something else. I don't know what I did. And hey, Swirl. Swirly girly. Then after it started raining, I went and got Cindy, took her shopping, got my mom's oil changed in her car because I forgot to do that last couple weekends. Took some fertilized eggs to Yiska so she can incubate them and hatch them out. Because if Sophie comes down, or up, I should say, she's not going to want me to get rid. She's not going to want me to get rid. Oh, of my chickens. I thought that's the one that David threw in the pond, but it's not. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why my mom and Ron and even Cindy are upset with David, because we trapped a raccoon in one of the cages and David threw the raccoon in the cage in the pond to drown it. And in doing so, the raccoon tore up the cage trying to escape. So basically ruining one of my cages that I spent $35 on. Instead of just putting a bullet in its head, or a pellet, I should say, he threw it in the pond to drown it. Now, I don't know which is more inhumane, throwing it in a pond and drowning it, or putting a bullet in its head. But David's argument is, it's a predator and it kills our animals, so we're going to kill it. Any means necessary. And I pretty much agree with that. I'm not going to argue whether or not what he did was humane or not. Because I'm kind of neutral on that. But, I'm upset that he basically tore up the cage and never replaced it, I mean, he didn't tear it up. The raccoon did. But his actions caused the raccoon to tear up the cage. But he doesn't want to accept accountability or responsibility for the cage. Did he replace the cage? No. I got to do that. So, I think I just saw a raccoon. David's gun is in the greenhouse, and my gun is in my camper. I think it climbed out the window. Yep, there it is. It is a raccoon. All right. I came to give Callie the medicine. So now I need to go get my gun. Oh, my keys. Okay. I will go check on the goats. Then I'll get my gun. And set a trap. Or maybe I'll come back, put some food out to attract the raccoon. Then I'll go get my gun. That way the raccoon will potentially come back while I'm airing up my air gun. Because I got, it's not a regular pellet gun. It's a 3,000-pound air gun, pellet gun, which is really cool. The only problem is you can't store air in it long term. And because it'll basically lose compression, as well as they say, or I've heard, I don't know how accurate this is, but they say you don't want to store it with that compression because it's not good for the air tank or something. So, but I think it's designed to lose air over time. You know, it's like it's got a slow leak so that it doesn't ruin it. I don't know. It's never actually held pressure for a long time. So either I broke it or it's designed that way. But so always got to air it up all the time. Oh, somebody's not in. That's all right. I'll put you in. Come on. Come on, Brownie. Come on, Brownie. Go on. Psst, psst. All right. That's a good thing I came and checked on him. David did put him up. I mean, that's about the only thing he really does is, you know, I mean, he's good for something, sort of, but I don't know. If he didn't just let my goats die all the damn time, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem. Oh, well, that's not the only problem. If he wasn't a backstabber and a sabotager, because letting my goats die, talking trash on me for the last 4 years, not following through with what he says he'll do, bullshit lying, saying that I do nothing around here and he does everything. And then basically spreading lies about me amongst the community, trying to make him out to be the good guy and me out to be the bad guy. You know, the whole kit and caboodle is what basically broke my back. Well, killing my goats or letting my goats die. That was the big issue. I mean, this is like the third time. The first time, it was his goats. So it didn't affect me as much. Second time, it was my goats. Third time, it was my goats. And the fourth time, it was my goats. So that was it. You know, I should have got rid of him the moment I figured out that he was the problem, which was in 2019. But instead, I just took over responsibility. And yeah. All right, good thing I went back and checked on them. But then I got these Kikos, and I don't know if he knew they were sick. He claims he knew one of them was sick. So if he claims he knew one was sick, then he probably knew more were sick and just didn't care. Just let them die. And that's basically animal abuse right there. But it's like he's trying to punish me when I'm the one who pays all the bills. I'm the one who supports and takes care of him practically. You know, he does very little around here. He's really, really smart. He's got a lot of potential. He just refuses to apply himself. And then he goes and spreads lies about me. So, unless my animals die, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I know I got to get rid of him. But I was hoping it didn't have to come to this. All right, I'm going to put out some coon bait. I think I'll use the dog food. No, I'll use the cat food because the cats will eat it. I'm just going to get one scoop. Good thing I got a power nap. So anyways, so after we got back from town, I was exhausted. So I came home, took a 1 hour power nap because I was falling asleep behind the wheel. Took an hour power nap, then I got up, came down here, got some a cattle panel and 2 hog panels, and then went over to Cindy's. Oh, and 2 T-posts and my wire. And then went over to Cindy's to set up the blackberry patch, and also set up a climbing trellis for the cucumbers when she plants her cucumbers, and also set up her deal for the tomatoes. We got some tomatoes today while we were in town. She wanted cucumbers, but we couldn't find any that were non-GMO. Oh, my keys are in my pickup truck. So we didn't get any cucumbers today. So I got my mom looking for non-GMO cucumbers and banana peppers. So those are the 2 things we need to get. And then maybe next time I'm in town, next weekend I got a concert I'm going to. Then after that, I'll be back. I'll try to get some dirt at that time, so I can start transplanting the blackberries to her place. And Bill's going to donate his blackberries to her too. They're basically the same kind. And yeah, then I'll let the rest go feral. And since David wants to cry, because I put my blackberries with his blackberries that he was going to let go feral anyways because he didn't like them. Yeah, it's like, whatever, dude. You're an idiot. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna fence the place off, rent the property out to somebody who wants to run animals. And David can fork off. He can go move wherever the fuck he wants to move because he ain't living here. And yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna air this gun up and go kill me a coon. Hopefully, maybe. I got solar powered lights in here. Where's my switch? There it is. These are deck lights. They're not the best, but they work. So, anyways, this is my camper. I pretty much stay in here whenever I'm not staying in my big truck. So, all right, bye. All right, here's my air gun. I only aired it up to 2,000 pounds because it's just a Coon. I don't really need 3,000 pounds, but it's basically a revolver pellet gun. So it's a semi-automatic pellet gun. It's pretty freaking awesome. So, and it's bolt action, so I just kind of slide this in there. Boom, it's ready. So safety's on. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'll go ahead and turn these babies off because I don't really need them right now. Save their batteries. And we're gonna go find us a coon. Yeah, I love this thing. It's a little expensive. I think I paid probably $1,000 overall for everything. I'm not as big of a fan of air guns as I once was. They got a lot of potential, but there's pros and cons to everything. So this is a 22. Like I said, I wanted a revolver or multi-shot. I don't like to reload every single time. And that's why I fell in love with this one, because it's a bolt action revolver pellet gun. Like I said, 3,000 pounds. I only got it at 2,000 right now. But let's see if that coon comes back. There's Callie. I gotta give her medicine. Yeah, the coon's probably not coming back tonight. But we'll see. Yeah, that's how it's getting in and out. Or at least that's how it got out. Yeah, it's probably long gone now. Shit, bug hit me. Scared me. A regular pellet gun like David has probably would have been better in this situation because it would have been ready. My mom's got some 22s, firearms. Cindy's got my pistol because I'm trying to learn her how to shoot. I need more practice with pistol too, but alright, well, Coon looks like it's gone. I'll go put my safety back on. Alright, we're gonna give Callie her medicine. Oh, I'll go ahead and set this trap too. So yeah, that's my gun. It's pretty cool. I already got it zeroed out and everything. So it's pretty much ready to go. Alright, Callie, it's medicine time. Come here, Callie. Hold still. She's like, no, not this shit. Her neck is pussing out. Whenever I do this, oh yeah, she's all pussy. I might take her to the vet tomorrow after I get back from taking my pickup truck to the mechanic. Maybe give her more antibiotics. Hold still. Don't want to put it in your eyeball. But I'm surprised she made it this far with it being as bad as it looks. So, yeah, I'll take her to the vet tomorrow. But she's doing pretty good overall, considering I couldn't take her to the vet last weekend. All right. Guess I'll have to catch the coon later. Hey, Mohawk. I'll come down first thing in the morning, see if the coon's hanging out. I'll get my gun. First thing in the morning. Actually, I'll probably go ahead and keep it in my pickup truck. That way it's handy. Yeah, I'll have to see what time the vet opens in the morning. Maybe I'll take her up there first thing in the morning and then go do my pickup truck. And then hopefully this pickup truck can handle pulling the other one. But the other one's a V6. This one's a V6. It might be able to handle it. I'd rather use my V8. But my V8's in the shop. So what do you do? Okay. Come on. I'll just put this in here. I'll just come get it first thing in the morning. I love that gun. Like I said, it's pretty cool. I just wish it was a little better. It's not as good as they make it out to be. Oh, the key to the lawnmower. Yeah, I pretty much just use this camper for storage. But if I need to, I can live in it. But yeah. Oh, I got the magazine in my pocket. Let me put that in there too. Where's my keys? Here we go. Yeah, I got a couple extra magazines and a bunch of accessories. Like I said, I probably spent too much on that gun. It's cool, but I don't think it's worth $1,000. But then again, you know, I only got to buy lead. I don't got to worry about buying powder, you know, regular bullets. So that does help make it more worth it. Oh yeah, I got to take this off. So we didn't need this hog panel at Cindy's. I gave her a couple different options on how to do the trellis, and she picked the one she liked the most, and we went with it. And so yeah, so I brought this back. Oh, come on. And then you saw my hay rings probably in another video that I made for the hay. Ow! Basically, that's what I made for the blackberries. I made like a little raised bed garden inside the ring so that we can raise the dirt up so that the blackberries, don't get their feet wet, if you will. Now, I'm not telling David this because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else, but that's the problem with his blackberries. He didn't prepare the soil properly. He should have planted them in a raised bed type of situation, or raised the dirt up so that they have proper drain off. And if they drained off properly, they would have been healthier and would have tasted better. So, but he knows everything, so we'll just not tell him so that he can be smarter than everybody else. And I'll do my own thing, and I'll make my own better blackberries with the same blackberries that he says are crap berries. There we go. So, yeah. All right, so I gotta go to town and get fuel tomorrow before I even haul the truck because I'm on a quarter tank. So, yeah. So I'll see what time the vet opens, and I'll probably go ahead and take Callie to the vet in the morning and get fuel. Then come back, get my pickup truck, my junk pickup truck, and take it to the mechanic. Then go to my other mechanic, get my other junk pickup truck, and bring it back here. And then I'll go work on Caplinger after. And whatnot. So I gotta go to the bathroom. And here's my bathroom in the woods. Basically, it's just a latrine. So, alrighty, goodbye. Alright. I don't know, I had a weird feeling, so I'm gonna go get my gun again, go back over there, check the cat house one more time before I go to bed. Yeah, David's already in bed. He goes to bed before the sun even goes down. It's funny. It's stupid, but funny. He's like, oh no, the sun's going down. It's kind of like a reverse vampire thing. It's like, oh no, the sun's coming up. No, not David. Oh no, the sun's going down. I gotta go to bed before the sun goes down. I might melt or something. I don't know what the deal is. I don't need the magazine. I'll just take the gun. It's just a raccoon. I don't think I'll need more than 8 rounds. Now that I say that, I probably will. So yeah, this gun takes 8 rounds. Oh, basically, I figured out that I can do... I think about 50 rounds. Now, once you start losing air pressure, you start losing velocity, but I could do about 25 rounds before I start losing velocity. And I could do probably another good 25 more. But, yeah. Okay, we're going to be real quiet. Be very, very quiet. We're going to hunt some raccoons. We're going to get that wascally cop raccoon. The wascally raccoon. No, it's not here. Dang it. I was hoping I'd catch it. Alright, maybe in the morning. The wascally raccoon. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. That definitely scared it off. Alrighty. Well, so much for that. But yeah. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. That's the air gauge. So, the first 2,000 pounds is pretty easy to air up. The last 1,000 pounds is pretty tough. But since I was in a hurry, I didn't bother with the last 1,000. But anyways, alright, well, no raccoon. What I'll probably do, cats don't eat corn, so I can probably take some corn and put it in the cage, and that'll catch a raccoon. Anyways, alright, safety on, blind myself. Alright. Lock her up. Call her a night. Growing up, I never thought I'd see myself out here in the sticks like this. Growing up, I was going to be G.I. Joe. And then I was going to be an architect. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, bye.